in high definition. Central Coast News right now.
A bombshell announcement that stunned employees and will force our Central Coast economy to stagger. Capital One is shutting down its Salinas location, laying off hundreds of workers. We have 360 coverage of what it means for 850 Capital One employees and the city of Salinas. I'm Mark, this is Jazz.
We're taking the next 8 minutes to explain how this will impact the entire Central Coast, including how employees learned about the layoffs one day after Capital One welcomed them to the company, plus how it plans to help the employees who lost their jobs, and how more than 800 people hitting the job market could affect local unemployment. After Capital One announced it bought HSBC in December, a company spokesperson told Central Coast News no one was getting laid off. So today's announcement came as a shock to many people. Central Coast News reporter Jacqueline Tuwala is on scene in Salinas with how employees are coping. Jacqueline.
Well, Jazz, it's a very sad day here at Capital One. Behind me, employees have been coming in and out of here all day. They're holding a white folder detailing those layoffs. Now, one minute they thought they had secured their job, the next they're getting the boot. A woman I spoke to who used to work here when it was HSBC says she's not at all surprised by what happened.
Your 360 coverage as news broke in Salinas of the layoffs. Capital One held a ribbon-cutting ceremony for a new branch in South Dakota. It combined both Capital One and HSBC's credit card divisions into one location and is expected to add 400 jobs to that area. But nationally, the company is cutting about 1,900 jobs. All right, joining me now is Brad Barbeau from the Cal State University Monterey Bay School of Business. Brad, thanks for being here with us.
Thank you.
The big question: what effects could this potentially have then on the city in the future?
Well, the good news is that Salinas unemployment is falling right now, and this would add, if all those jobs were lost right away, it would add about 0.3% to the unemployment rate. But there are going to be effects beyond just these jobs. These people won't have that money to spend, so it might add another 0.5% to the unemployment rate in the area.
But you crunched the numbers. Tell me about that in the long term in terms of the money impact on Salinas.
So if you look at the income for these people, it's somewhere around $30 to $40 million a year that will be lost income to the city of Salinas, to those people and to the people who they buy from and the other local businesses that they buy from.
Sure, the spending here and packing up their families too if they decide to leave.
That's correct. It's a loss to the area.
Sure. All right. Thanks, Brad, for that insight.
Thank you.
And you know what? Many of you are sounding off, of course, as we've heard, but also still about that shutdown on Facebook. Let's go to Central Coast News reporter Chloe Beardsley in the Interactive Center tracking this conversation.
Well, Jazz, I spent a lot of time here in the Interactive Center to find out exactly what you're saying, and once we posted the story on Facebook, it's clear that a lot of you are very concerned about this massive job loss that we're expecting. Let's take a